Sometimes you my mama, you my papa. Sometimes I boo your mama, I boo your papa. Iba kono, iba kono. Sometimes things fall apart, but we stand together. Iba kono, iba kono. But right now, I wanna hold you. Right now, right now, right now. Hold you close right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. You and I. You and I. Can make it work if we believe. You and I. You and I can make it work if we believe. Yeah. Yeah, you are the one who Corre mi feo igual le va con la feo don't talk about anybody to like only want to wash it. July, only want to wash it. And when I think of danger, it means it will I need more. Everybody, and when he love me, come in, if meeting, why near maybe I know you wanna be a superstar, shining in the sky, and I see your attitude. Baby, I know you wanna pop champagne, sweet lazy night, and I see your attitude. Baby, I know you wanna be a good leader. You want to come you want to flow silently. You want to take me money. You want to blow the place. Everybody from yeah. I just you just Iwalewa Kuluwa Pila Pilala. Don't really where me. Iwalewa Kuluwa Pila Pilala. Go bring me where me. Yeah. Should I only want to worship you? Only want to worship you. And when we love me, confession. And meeting them, why do you Shabbat, and when we love me, confession. And meeting them, why do you did all that. You wanna a sound lawyer, but you are afraid to talk. And I see your attitude. Baby, I you wanna be a brave pilot, but you might stay too high. And I see your attitude. Baby, I know you wanna speak the truth to me, but you are afraid of coming. And I see your attitude. You are the one who shot the love. Bring me farewell, yeah, yeah, yeah. You are the one who shot the love. Bring me farewell, long time ago, nobody to should I only want to worship. Mr. Children, go, nobody to worship. I only want to worship. And when he loved me, come angel. And me take why you Shabbat And when we love become angel, everything that I need, and when we love become angel, everything that I need, and when the happy Thank you. Thank you for the love. You ain't no just see you just see but it's so so but it's so Right from the start, our love is so bright. Please don't you tear us apart. Fire in your eyes, now I realize. What makes it shine the light, a little taste of your love, brings a long last. You know everything's alright. You know it's crazy, bad, bad. You know it's crazy, bad, bad. Right from the start, I love you so right. Please don't you tear us apart. Fire in your eyes, now I realize. A little taste of your love breaks the long last. You know everything's alright. You know it's crazy, bad, bad. You know it's crazy, bad, bad. Heaven knows I'm till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I'm till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I'm till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I'm till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. No, 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 for my no, 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 don't break my heart, no, 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 for my no, 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 oh yeah. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Right from the start, I love you so right. These are two tear us apart. Fire in your eyes. Now I realize. Force me to shine the light. A little taste of your love. Brings it all fast. Oh Lord, everything is alright. Who knows? Crazy, bad, bad. You know, crazy, bad, bad. Heaven was after me till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I love you till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I love you till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Heaven knows I love you till I die. Why? It's so hard to say goodbye. No, 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 for my no, 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 for my no, 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 oh yeah. La 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 la. La 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 it's so hard to say goodbye. Now because I love you till I die. Oh, why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Now because I love you till I die. Oh, why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Now because I love you till I die. Oh, why? It's so hard to say goodbye. Oh, baby, no, no, no. No, no, don't break my heart, oh, baby. No, 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 don't break my heart, oh, baby. No, no, no. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Please a round of applause to Simi J. Red Boot Squad. If you're out there, ladies and gentlemen, please, and you can hear my voice, I do want to crave your indulgence to let's come back in. Please, let's step back in to the vote as we're about to move on to other items. Please be careful. Make sure you hold on to something strong, not another manual. Don't hold on to another manual. Please, let's make our way back into the first block of the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's find our way back into under the boat. We're cruising at a speed of 20 knots. I think. Big shout out to DJ Luna. All right.
All right, don't get a please. Down. All right, shout out to Rachel, 3 Pajama. All right, shout out to Rachel, Pajama, okay? Say. All right, city mayor, superstar icon, please. Baby, my Valentine. You got me calm, or should I be coming in the morning? Oh, yeah, keep it still my morning. Oh, you got me, I go make the morning. I just want to be my person, you know, you might be the way I know you might know. Oh, God, it's right now. You're in the book, there's no do, they make me know. This is not the taking out of me. To be like kind of things would make my and me I don't have time to go down no like I'm not telling you what's up. That's what my heart did every night. I mean, the thing now. I mean, the one I got. I mean, the I mean, the washing and clothes. I mean, the work for your job. I mean, I'll become a better of my happiness. I know. Everybody arrow, say passing arrow. I'll be all back of my happiness. Everybody arrow, say passing arrow. Because I thought I didn't know my bit,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, unless we want this party to be outside and not inside, please can we have a song back inside? Please, I want to pray your indulgence. We still have quite a presentation to make. Let's have you inside, please, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear my voice, just signify by jumping over the boat. Over the boat. Please, can we have everyone on starboard side, please make your way back into the boat. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm coming out now. Alright, already. Please, can we all get back in? Thank you very much. Please, let's get Ladies and gentlemen, let's all get back into the boat. Let's get back into the boat, please.
Your body come, my body make a go my tension. I'm gonna get
All right. My place. Let's go, people. We're currently going across the marina. If you look to your right, that is where the best fresh fish is sold. The fish market. If you look to your right, the seafood market. If I can eat fresh, go right there. You guys will be approaching my house very soon. I'll point it out to you when we get there. My house is not the seafood market. Point of correction. All right, let's go get back in, ladies and gentlemen. We have quite a number of things to unveil. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need some tips on how to style yourself, on how to, Baba, you get shots and come out. You know, they bring my pigeon side out and they come cream for sake. What do they do now? You they swim? These are some swag looks by the one and only. Yes, sir. It's okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those indoors, I hope you're much settled. And of course, it's a lot cooler now. As we are, I'll show you my house when we get to my house. We're crossing my house very soon. I think Dr. Steve, I need to get off the boat, go and change, and then come back. We have another set of presentations for you this evening, and of course, you're going to hear from some of those who have graced this occasion with their presence and their experience with GText as well. If you can hear me and you're happy, let me hear you say 16 rocks. Let me hear you say 16 rocks. 1, 2, 3, go. 16 rocks. 16 plots of land to everyone here on this boat. Do I hear an amen?
I don't know what he's SendyBeats.com. SendyBeats.com.
All right.
Now we can love where I never see. I got it go to a piano. Steady increase the command. Original no be follow you. You know be clear for your memory. But then now we can come out. I think about your star now. Even I in my fire burning bright within the inside. Molly with my feet and the battle I allow. We will find the calm balance. Everything inside you can find it. Trust me. You can't hold me. One friendly and conscious. When I let it go. No ready for confusion. Take I should love. Everything I'm connection. No ready for confusion. Inside life, to make I live my life, the dreams come true. It's not right, but if I think you don't go, I did go. I did go, we need to put your body up. If your body I don't stop, leave it up. I fire, burning bright. Leave it, no, leave it, my
Okay. Thank you very much, DJ. We're all back in the room. We've got some fresh air, and we're cooler now. And of course, an event like this would be incomplete without our very own performance. And the kind of performance we do is that 16 years requires a special type of celebration. So we have a special performance by a fantastic lady. Please, we need food on this side of the booth. Okay. So we have a special performance, a special number. It's a dedicated song for this particular event. I want us to show some love, encourage the young talent who is about to come up on stage. And this song she wrote specifically for GText 16 years anniversary. Please do make noise. Make welcome the one and only Jesu Tofarati. Jesu Tofarati, how are you? Please make some noise for her. For those who don't understand, in Yoruba, that basically means Jesus is enough to lean on. That's the translation. There are variations to that, but that's the general meaning. Jesu Tofarati, how are you? Please make some noise for her, ladies. If you know you can't sing, clap. It's not easy. It's not easy. I think that so somewhere. What is this song about, and why did you decide to make this specially for us?
Okay. All protocols duly observed. Congratulations to GText Holdings. Dr. Stephen Akintayo, beautiful wife, Mrs. Bisi Akintayo. It's an honor to be here. So I'm in the legal department of GText Holdings, and so I just joined last month. And I mean last 2 months. So I remember I was going to work. It's really strong. Why did you do something for if there's an adapter, then we can as a way of contributing. I didn't even know that the 16th year anniversary was going to be. I was just by the corner, and so I sing, and then it just dropped in my heart to just do this song for GText. So I wrote the song, and then I went to the studio and I recorded it. So we are going to the notifications. Follow the notification on your phone to turn on notification application. Because I mean, I would like us to listen to it. It has a rap. Okay, so over to you, Mr. TJ. Yeah. Just want to be free. The husband that experience is living to be free. Coming from the stress of life, they just want to be free. The husband that experience is living to be free. I know what you are. The very turns you in the picture with excellence and more. I know what you are, all professional with integrity and energy. GText Holdings, GText Holdings, wherever you go. GText Holdings, GText Holdings, GText Holdings, home for you. GText Holdings, can't wait to be home, 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 sweet home, can't wait to be home. GText Holdings, home, can't wait to be home, 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 sweet home, can't wait to be home. GText Holdings, home, can't wait to be home. That's so much. You're about to feel walk home one day, Abby. So I just want to say thank you so much, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. This is the very first time meeting you one-on-one, and it's a privilege. Thank you so much. Oh, I am okay. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the management staff. Thank you so much, Mr. Colvin. God bless you. GText Holdings, can't wait to be I know I don't know how to sing. I'm sorry. I sound like a frog, but somebody said they wanted to sing. Are you serious about it? Though? You just keep going. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to call in. I'm supposed to announce the people to come in for their presentation. Please pardon me. I have flu. Actually, I will never, sir.
I'm supposed to introduce Goke Olabokunde. Apologies. Olabokunde Goke. Please encourage them as they come forward. The round of applause for Olabokunde Goke. And Vivian Amechi. Vivian Amechi, wherever you are, please come forward. The round of applause for them as they come forward to do their presentation,
I'm saying you're a big singer, I stand. I don't think what to see me for. But it's a big I go they follow. Oh baby, oh Papa go. You don't know me, you ask I do. I do. Yeah, body, I be doing this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. Okay, listen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like that. My voice is not good. Do you know if I want to sing my own? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey yo, I want to rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey yo, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amechi Vivian. I'm the GText Sales for GText Holdings.
My name is Goke Olabokunde. I'm the CEO for GText and Associate. Okay, the MC said 16 plots of land, but with initial deposit. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're here to celebrate the 16 years anniversary of GText Holdings. And what is 16 years without our amazing staff, our amazing associates, people that keep the engine going. So we're here to present the award. We did a little promo for our 16 years anniversary, and we have different categories for that. And we have our amazing staff that qualifies for that. So we'll be mentioning their names. And Mr. Luke will be mentioning for our associate as well.
Okay, thank you very much. I know the name associate might sound so strange to quite a number of us there. The associate is the brokerage arm of the company. Basically, we take care of those that are not able our staff. We give them the adequate training on how they can sell land. And you know, one unique thing about it is that it is our vision and our goal. Our goal is to make over 100,000 person billionaire through real estate by the year 2025. And it's an amazing thus far. Currently, we have nothing less than 25,000 people spending our exit. It's absolutely amazing. And to that effect, we also have our reward system, rewarding those that are actually doing very well. Currently, to celebrate our 15th year anniversary. Go on. You want to post? So currently to celebrate. I'm standing there, give it back. So to celebrate our 15-year anniversary, we have quite a number of associates that are qualified. And for want of time, I'll be calling just one person up here. In Port Harcourt, we have over 4 persons that qualified. I don't know I'm going to have a lot of questions. So again, for this evening, I'm only going to be calling on Mr. Isaac Gabriel. Mr. Isaac Gabriel is one of our associates that have also qualified. Just a few weeks back, we were in Ghana, and Isaac was with us in Ghana. Isaac, can you win? So it was with us in Ghana, and those are part of the reward that we give our associates, because we appreciate results and we appreciate those that are actually doing very well, even when they are not our staff.
You don't mention the commission part. Aside from the award, aside from the little token, we have our commission system that these persons or these individuals are still going to get. So first on my list, her name is Pierre Indeoni, and she qualified for dinner ticket. Second on my list, I have Miss Queen Chendu. She had a ticket to go and watch any movie of our time. Third on my list, I have the numbers. Thank you.
It's also movie tickets. I have on Sachimata movie ticket as well. I have Success. Success is dinner voucher. I have Mata project. Currently she's in Abuja. And it's also movie ticket. Last on my list, I have Michael Njoko, also movie tickets. Aside from all these tickets and the YouTube Talking Award, we also have
Be careful,
that's being assigned to this individual.
Thank you very much, Madam Vivian, to that effect. Again, I also need to reiterate on this fact that you don't necessarily have to be at hand for you to earn with us. Imagine you earning as much as 10% of any sale that you make. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And again, I said something, we are building up real talk, we are building people to sell our exits for us, and we're also giving you the capacity for you to be able to build the deal. And that is what we are doing with GText and Associates. And that's why it's not that vision of raising over 100,000 billionaires through real estate. It is amazing. And I'm so excited that we have someone like Isaac. Isaac has been with us for some time right now. And he can also attest to the fact that he was with us in Ghana, and it was absolutely amazing. Just imagine the fact that we have several incentives, such as all paid expense. It's amazing. Again, I also need to make this clear to all there. You still have the chance to win big with us between now and 7th, right? 7th of June. Imagine you.
This one here.
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm going to get a round of applause for that. Dr. Stephen has a very big heart and he wants everybody to win. And to that effect, I just got from Apple Rock now that the time I've been moved from 7th of June to 12th of June. Now listen to me. Listen. July. Wow. Okay, wait. Excellent. Now borrow your language. Now I won't borrow your language. It will be witchcrafting on my part if I don't win with this promo. And I'm very sure you want to know what it's going to entail for you just to win the brown card with us as an appreciate. Should I spill it? No, I'm not sure you guys want it. Should I spill it? I don't feel the energy. Should I spill it? Just make a sale that amounts to SAR. Should we spill it? Make sales 500. Let me bring it up. Just make sales to amount to 200 million, and you are getting a brand new car from us. I don't include this energy. You get money too much. Okay, they are eating. So I'll have between now and July 12th to qualify for a brand new car from our associates, and I'm very sure you want to be part of it. Thank you very much.
So amazing staff, you still have the opportunity to win. We know, right? Hello, James, Success. You want me to mention your name? So amazing staff, you still have the opportunity to win big. Yes. Admirals, yes. Yes. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. I know this you want to do my job, bro. From Asoro. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Goki and Vivian for that. Thank you so much for ladies. Come on, guys. Is it the food that's not making you clap? Oh, that's what the answer was staring. But anyway, thank you for that presentation. And more importantly is to acknowledge the fact that when it comes to rewards and also encouragement, but most importantly, these are just tokens to encourage, but more importantly, or most importantly, is to appreciate the effort by everyone that has made GText what it has become in the last 16 years. So once again, a round of applause to each and every one of us. Clap now. Hey. Why do you go ahead, new clap? Your clap. You're not hit 200 million now. Let's keep the energy up. All right, so we still have another presentation by GText. Ikena by here. Ikena, how you doing? Make some noise for Ikena. My twin brother in the cap.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I know we are all eating, but let's just listen carefully. I won't take much of your time, but there is something that has kept me, especially in GText Holdings, right? I learned even from the chairman that only the wise people invest. So, how many wise persons do we have in the house? Come on, at least lift one hand up. How many wise persons do you have in the house? All right, so I'm talking about GText Investment briefly. GText Investment is a subsidiary of GText Holdings that is responsible in investment and generating passive annual return. Passive annual return in the sense that you have little or no contribution to the processes of generating your return on investment, right? So all what you just need to do is to fill the form and drop your token. And that token is just as, you want to help me? Token as little as what? Million. So the token is a minimum of 20 million naira. But because of this anniversary, you want to hear what the management has approved? So before I get to that, GText has been in existence for the past 5 years. Please, can we give us a round of applause? We've been in existence for the past 5 years, consistently paying returns on investment to our investors. How many investors do we have in the house? Please lift your hands now. Say hello. Hello. Thank you. So for the GText anniversary, and there's something about the GText we do. We always dish out promos. Like the GText land program will say, you don't wait to buy land. You buy land. Thank you. So the same thing applicable to the GText investment. So we have a schedule. We have a schedule for returns on investment starting from 30 million. But because of this anniversary, so we are glad to announce to you that if you are doing a minimum of 2 million naira, we are only accepting that for today. Please clap for us now. One interesting thing again is that we are adding an extra 2% for as many that are taking advantage for the investment. So that means if you are to earn a 14% on your capital, because of the anniversary, you are earning 16%. Please clap for us. Do you know what 2% is? 2% of 100 million. I can't please help us. 2% of 100 million. So if you are investing 100 million, you are getting an extra 2%, same as 50 million. So we'll be sharing the investment, profile to you so you can see where you fall. But one thing we want to tell us that with a minimum of 2 million, at least for today, except otherwise we will communicate. So with a minimum of 2 million naira, you are free to invest with us. Somebody say amen. Yes. So finally, before I drop the mic, there's something I've benefited being in GText as a staff of GText is the investment type of it. So I'm coming from the banking institute where we do lots of investment, it's just cash out, cash in, and all that. So when I came to GText, I started learning about investment, and I can speak to you to the glory of God. I'm a landlord. How many landlords do we have in the house? Please, my colleagues, how many landlords do we have in the house? Thank you. So with GText, you can also be a landlord. How does this landlord? Thank you. So how does this work? That's where the GText cooperative multipurpose society comes, where 3 or more persons can come together to own a landed property or a housing unit, and also earn return on your investment in 1 year. So for further details, please contact 080, I mean you are eating, but just listen attentively, or you meet me right there at Mission. So 080 35 80 32 50. Once again, 080 35 80 3253. Thank you, and see you at the top.
Clap for him now. You know how long it took him to find that car? Please make some noise once again for Ethan and GText, 5 years and growing strong. Well done. We still have some more presentations today, but I think one of the very important ones. Mr. Barry, where's Mr. Barry? Is Mr. Barry here? Okay, good. So make some noise for Mr. Barry. I love that quote. You don't wait to buy land. Mr. Barry, reduce your height, sir.
Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Thank you. Yesterday, I left Butterfly community in Ikorodu feeling very emotional. I'm naturally not very emotional, but I felt very emotional yesterday. For over 15 years, I've been teaching in the corporate space on emotional intelligence, and then I've taught a lot about empathy and compassion. But I never had a practical feel of what empathy and compassion meant until yesterday, when Stephen Akintayo Foundation went to the Butterfly community in Ikorodu to put smiles on the faces of over 300 women. No, that's not good enough. Please, more clap, please, more clap, more clap. See, yesterday, when we arrived, the items had not come. And they were saying, want to burial, want to deal. I want you for anyone. One first one one so I'm not saying what they're saying, Yoruba, that these people are making their lives. That they promised us several things, several times. We will come and queue and wait, we won't get anything. I'm sure these people are one of them for one of these parties. And the one I said, no, we're not liars, so we are coming to put smiles on your face. And then the items came. And when they received the items, I could see for the first time what compassion meant. I could see women crying tears of joy that some persons, in the person of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, through the foundation, Stephen Akintayo Foundation, came to put smiles and hope in a hopeless situation. When I saw those tears of joy, I also went into an emotional mood. The same way, last week, we were at the Ibejuleki community, where we put smiles on the faces of over 100 widows in Ibejuleki. Can I say, if you look at your what do you call it, your agenda, you will see that SAF came last. Why? Because SAF, Stephen Akintayo Foundation, is the one that gave birth to GText Holdings and all the babies that GText Holdings have. And the foundation was born out of the compassion that Dr. Stephen Akintayo had right from his university days. He was always going about looking for who to help and how to help. That's what gave birth to the foundation, and the foundation gave birth to the holding company we're having today. So, what's our vision for SAF? SAF stands for Stephen Akintayo Foundation. What's our vision? It is to raise 1 million African youths out of poverty. Hey, God, clap now. Hey, but what have your hands? Do you know what it means to raise 1 million people out of poverty? Do you know the multiplier effect of that on the African continent? It's a lot. How are we doing this? First, Dr. Stephen has written 42 books and more counting. These books are on sale, and I want to appeal to my distinguished honorable men, sirs, here. Everybody, sir, information, sir. Sir, please, will you mind taking at least five copies of the books as a way to give back to the foundation? We'll do that. We'll send that to you. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, sirs. Well, I want you that. Please arrange five books each for Sir. pulled out of poverty. That's one. Two, what do we do again at the foundation? We have a mentorship program that Dr. Stephen runs. What does it do with that program? It trains and equips young people with the knowledge, skills, and mindsets on how to get out of poverty, to have what we call an investment mindset. So it's not just to give them food to eat, but it's also to teach them how to fish. So we have a good mentorship program at the foundation as well, where we train and equip young people on investment, how to invest, when to invest, and why you need to invest. So please key into that mentorship program. You will gain a lot from there as well. What do you also do at the foundation? Do you know that 16 years over, this foundation that gave birth to GText, has paid over 10,000 children's school fees. So, in our event at Butterfly yesterday, Dr. Stephen saw a woman that was posted on our IG page. He has already picked up the woman's story, wants to pay the school fees, and asked for the details to be sent to us. So over 10,000 school fees. And then we feel that we have helped over 5,000 widows across, and we're very into other continents of the world, not only Africa. So please join us in this very big vision so we can achieve it. And I believe that with your support, we will go beyond it. God bless everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not need to convince you as to why Mr. Barry is in charge of the Stephen Akitayo Foundation. Thank you very much, sir. Please, a round of applause, a round of applause. This is a manifestation, like you rightly said, gave birth to everything that we know and we've seen. And there's nothing as rewarding as using the gifts, your God-given gift, to bless others. I read somewhere, I think it was, what's the name of this actor? I remember Denzel Washington. Yeah. He mentioned that we are custodians of the gifts. Your gift might be singing. Your gift might be talking. Your gift might be banking. Whatever your gift is, you are a custodian of your gift. All you have to do is nurture that gift and use that gift to bless others. Because when we go and leave this earth, we can't take it with us. So the only reason you're given that gift is to use it to impact lives. And that, I think, is what Dr. Stephen Akitayo has dedicated his life to. They manifest as GText Holdings and all the other businesses that he has, but is a testament to him fulfilling his God-given gift and utilizing that to bless and touch lives. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor that I call up on stage our founder, our visionary, the man who answered the call that was given to him years back, the man who took it one step at a time, but in his mind, he took the vision one world at a time. A man who never wants to hear no as an answer. Everything and anything is possible. And 16 years later, he is a living testament and manifestation of the power of goodwill, the power of will, and the grace of God in his life. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Dr. Stephen Akitayo. Thank you. Please have your seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming. For me, I wasn't sure we're going to do this because yesterday we buried my father-in-law, and my wife has been in a very heavy mood for a while now. In fact, she practically cried all through last night. So it's a season of reflection. But we still have to thank God for how far He has taken the organization. Because if you had seen me 16 years ago, you will not believe what we handle today or what we control today. And even in some people's imagination, those who have known me, until some of them visit some of our projects, they still don't believe, what we do.
But it's a proof that if you have God, if you are consistent, if you're hardworking, there's no greater heights you cannot get to, right? Absolutely. I mean, I remember when they were talking to me about they wanted to host somebody to anchor today's event, and maybe the person wasn't available. I said, please, may I have a candidate, right? I said, because I remember how I used to, he would follow us then, I think, to Bejuleki, used to organize retreat. That's Oscar, right? You know, and then come, I think at some point he came with his wife as well. And I'm big on loyalty, right? If people have been with you when you have nothing, right? When things are doing well, you remember them as well. Unfortunately, this generation doesn't value that, right? This world is very fickle, and you must be intentional with your decisions. Intentionally look for people who have been there when there's nothing, right? And let them know you appreciate them, because it might have been one word they said then, might have been two words. I remember on Oscar's 40th birthday, I went to look for that picture that we took at the beach, and I did a write-up, you know. So let me celebrate our master of ceremony today, you know, celebrating. Though, funny enough, our meeting was very funny. So I think I've shared it before. I used to have a PA that was a terrorist. So I was to start a radio show, and I remember it was at the door of their station to receive me. But I just noticed it was not comfortable. So after my session, I had to say, what happened? So I told them, they were not prepared for my chairman. You know, apparently he was the head of programs then. So he has lambasted everybody from the studio people. And so he probably thought one tough man was the one coming. So I guess he wanted to receive the tough man. And then so how simple I could be. I was wondering, something must be wrong here. Is it this same person that his PA had literally threatened all of us? And that's how we met, and we've been friends since 2014, I guess. You know, up to date. So thank you for coming. I appreciate that. I want to thank the chairman of one of the boards we have. So we recently have a board for all our subsidiaries. So for the land business, we have the chairman for the board, advisory board, in person of former IG of police, SAR. Most of you don't know SAR, so always that SAR. And that SAR title, if you know, is the queen that gives it. So it's not this. SAR Michael Kiro, can we celebrate? You know, our meeting too was, you know, one of those meetings, and since that time, he's used, I mean, if you know land business, you know, it's not one of those easy business. And he's been able to use his influence to help us with acquisition of property. In fact, we just had one that we were discussing, me and him outside, that they will have cheated us. They said the land start from the third row. But when they heard his voice, they had to confess that it's inside. You know, because they had to call that, well, my company is buying this land, so I need the details. And they changed their voice. So I always say that where the wisdom of elders and the strength of youth meet, miracle happens. Don't forget that quote, right? One of the powerful ways for our young people to go fast, leverage on the wisdom of elders, right? We're a generation where we all disagree. I understand some of the elders too have their own wahala, okay? But if we young people can leverage on their wisdom, there's no limit to how far you can go. And for us, that's what we've always looked for in GText. So always blend that wisdom with the energy of young people. We have a lot of young people in our company, a lot of young people. And for me, I believe in supporting them. Funny enough, the lady that sang just started me off while we were outside, that she did a song for us. I said, talk to the MC. And I didn't know she went to studio. Can you imagine how much she used her money? You know, please talk for her. That's as a couple, how much do you have? Then you go to a studio for a company you just joined 2 months. Just with operative, right? Please help me celebrate her. That's for me, that's time of energy and passion that GText stands for, right? I was sharing that she should probably have studied music because this one that she did law, but because that was a good song. I want to appreciate my older brother is also here. He's one of our board members, Mr. Olympia Kintaro. He's great, so, okay. Eh?
This one is better.
Okay. Temi Ajibawa came all the way from US. She's an adopted sister of my head celebrator. I'm the board member too. Okay. Eh? No, I'm just good to you. Thank you. Well, thank you.
You thought it was land.
And my sister here, thank you for coming. I appreciate you all. I want to thank the Secretary, Lagos State, NURTW. Thank you, sir, for coming, please. I will appreciate your presence. We had a couple of celebrities and influencers who grace us today, starting with, of course, the no, there's a reason. The gods cannot sing. They cannot sing. Help me celebrate. It's like Kanayo, please. I grew up watching Zaki as a lot of you may not know. I was born in Maiduguri, and so I practically believe I'm in Northern. And that's why I think we're a bit conservative with what we do. We apologize to KOK. I think they did not serve the gods gene. We are not, and is it Farouk we should hold responsible or is it Bukola who? Eh? So I think the challenge is also a lot of my people are conservative. Farouk is a Muslim, but he says he doesn't drink. It looks like he does.
You said
It's but I think maybe it takes, weed once in a while.
Stop recording. Not be my camera.
Well, for me, I've always argued that I don't drink as well. But at events like this, you have to understand that you have different people. So if there was a need to have alcohol, I guess, for those who want to take. Is he alcoholic? It is? Did you enjoy that? It's not strong enough. The girls need something.
Nothing godly.
One more time, please let me celebrate him. And then Zaki has been, like I said, grew up amazing man. And I don't know why you don't age. What's the secret? Really?
Is it torchlight, sir? Eternal power.
Let me celebrate. Some of you may not know this. He is a legend when it comes to music. Please celebrate Mr. Zaki. Matter like matter in the Bible. You know, and sometimes it's easy to fall her because she's always behind so many things. But you have to respect people who put their own reputation on the line to keep taking risks, to keep making sure things work. And that's why she has qualified for MBA in Lagos Business School. What's up, 13.2 million. So celebrates something. Where is she?
Can you please step forward, please? She's upstairs. She's upstairs.
She's always there.
She's behind the scene, even for the announcement. Wow.
Amazing lady. For me, one major thing we love doing at GText is we must clean up. No organization, I tell people, the houses, the land are useless without quality people managing it. Right? And you cannot give what you don't have. Many years ago, we started investing heavily in sending our staff on all expensive trip. We started with Dubai, Maldives, and I could still see the impact in their lives today. Like an average person in GText, they be young, but they are very exposed, right? And it has helped them to take ownership because the company invests so much in them as well. We also did something called My GText Story. And the winner for that, which was just people who work in the company sharing their experiences, you know, in the company. And the one that had the highest engagement, where is the person, is none other than drum rolling now. Blessing. Can you have a coupon? So she's winning 1 million naira.
Listen, where are you?
Okay, so that's Bukola Lucas. Wait now.
It's her birthday.
And those who are at least
it's her birthday.
And today is also her birthday, so please celebrate her. Come. Bukola, we're just thanking you.
Yeah, behind the scene.
We are celebrating you. And you're announcing your MBA with Lagos Business School. Right? Well done.
Thank you so much, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
We didn't need you.
You want to stay? Can we sing for her? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
She's 16 today.
I want to say a very big thank you to the entire team. Actually, guys, all my stuff. Thank you so much. Firstly, I want to thank Dr. for pushing this vision because I mean, if you had given up many years ago, I would be part of this company. I want to tell my story. So I want to say a very big thank you. So and thank you to the entire team, my leaders. I can't tell that story without them. I was under a lot of mentorships with some of my amazing leaders. I want to say a very big thank you to you all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And this is more like a stepping, more like more sprints for more exploits to come. Thank you so much, sir.
Let's see a tissue.
Were you into modeling? Someone is asking.
Yes, I
You were?
Yes, I was. Thank you.
Are you
That's the title of the movie. Farouk, am I missing anything?
Okay. No more rolling.
Oh, yes, where is Izu? We have Izu who are in the building. Our oldest consultant. Over 10 years. It's been a management consultant for 10 years. And I always feel that if you say the co-founder of GText, I think he's who qualified. Also, always behind the scene, he hardly wants to see that. Thank you, Isu. We appreciate you. Love your continuous investment in the brand. God bless you. Yes. Okay, good news. 3 weeks ago, we launched our latest estate in the US, 19 acres. One house place, right? 3 weeks ago, we launched our latest estate in Richmond, Texas, USA. I don't know whether it's in the brochure. You can clap if you want to clap. It's a 19-acre property, not easy. We're building 60 units of single, what we call single family homes. It's ranging from $600,000 to $1 million. We're putting a boat club there. We're putting a golf range. It should be completed in the next 3 years by the grace of God. The entire costing we have at the moment is almost $40 million. And when completed, the valuation will be $82 million, right? The value of the property. So we're excited about it. We're currently having people key into the investment because we're raising $10 million and then institutional funding are bringing in the remaining $30 million for the construction. So amazing opportunity. You can be part of it if you want. You can share with your friends, your loved one. We're aggressively expanding in the US. And I think I've shared this even on TV. People are asking me why. Why are we expanding in the US? Are we leaving Nigeria? No, we're expanding big time in Nigeria. But we have a challenge in Nigeria at the moment. The Nigerian real estate is having liquidity issue, right? So, for example, most people who start paying for a house cannot finish the payments. And before you know it, they start calling you scammer, they start saying you did do one thing or the other. Another challenge we're having is also, if somebody you've told them pay 100 million for a house, because of the inflation, as well as the fall in Naira, you will need 200 million to finish the same house. Now you start fighting, right? He wants, he wants you to even compensate him damages for something that is not your fault. Cement price had moved from X to X, iron rod, you name it. So what we decided to do is, can we expand heavily in the US and all our international operations aggressively in the next 5 years? Build property portfolio worth billions of dollars, and then be able to repatriate some of that money back to Nigeria. Now it's our money we're using to build these houses, right? And we can sell at our pace at a time. Does this make sense at all? Right? So, and we're the first to come up with this concept. And because right now, whether you believe it or not, every single project we are doing in the US, 70% of the money is provided in the US financial sector. Right? Unlike in Nigeria, you want to do a project of 5 billion, you need to raise the entire 5 billion. In America, you just raise 1 billion and then you get 4 billion from the institutions. And boom, you're done. So we're able to move faster. Right now, the next few weeks, we're announcing another 100 units. These ones are rented properties that we're buying also in the US. So we're moving aggressively. We're about to appoint a new CEO for our US operations, open a new office in Richmond, Texas. We hope KOK will be there to launch those projects. So aggressively expanding in the US, and focus is more there. But guess what? In Nigeria, we're also aggressively expanding. Now, I'll tell you the strategy. We're expanding more in the land business. We've mastered the art of buying good lands that appreciate. I'll give you an example. Our Dejileki estate, KOK has been there. When we started selling that land, we started selling for 6 million. Just 2020 May, right? Baruch,
2020 May, right? Today now, we are sold out. And those who bought earlier that are even reselling, or those who want refund, we are now selling for over 50 million, right? 2020 to now, right? Where else can you get such level of appreciation, right? So we've mastered that. So what we are doing now is we're expanding, buying more land. Port Harcourt, Enugu, we're doing pre-launch, Enugu, Abia. By December, by the grace of God, we'll be in all the eastern states. And we're also expanding in the north, Kaduna, hopefully very soon. And that's why I'm happy to announce to you, we are the first real estate company that will be launching a Wazobia brand ambassador. Are you happy to hear this? Right? We have signed Latif, who is a Yoruba man. He should have been here, but emergency came up. He sends his regards. He's already been our brand ambassador. And KOK, we signed it before, we're just renewing that, right? He bought it. And now we have Typical, proudly Igbo. And then, you know, we're about signing Zaki Azi. So come on, are you happy to, right? And this speaks to our brand in terms of how we're very pan-Nigerian. Women and their protest. You know, when you look at, personally, I am very detribalized. I don't believe in those tribal nonsense. And those who don't know, yes, President Tinubu was a Yoruba man. Yes, I'm a Yoruba man. I appreciate it. But I voted or supported Peter Obi in the last election. And I have no regrets. You know, I've said it over and over again. For me, it's about who I think can add value, irrespective of where they come from. In GText, at some point, I don't know if that's still the case now. At some point, we had more Igbos than Yorubas. Right? I don't know. You know, let's get whoever can get the job done. And I think that's what will change Nigeria for the better, right? When we can come together and harness the value in our nation, and we don't care where it's come from, where she's from, value or nothing, right? Does that make sense? I thought we would clap to that. Right? That for us is what we stand for. That's our core value as a company. And we're excited about this new partnership. We believe that this brand ambassador will be able to expand to other regions. I want to see us expand more in the north, because that's where I am from. I tell people I am Hausa by birth. Until today, I really think like a typical Hausa man, right? People wonder why I'm very bold when it comes to political subject matter, except you are not born in the north. You see, we northerners, we feel we own Nigeria, right? We call it blue blood. It's ingrained, right? And you cannot. The northern man guy may be pushing wheelbarrow, but he feels he owns Nigeria more than you a billionaire, right? He has that. It's ingrained in the northerners' mindset. We southerners, we are the ones that always talk rubbish about our country. You know why? The country has been more exposed. The guy is a gate man, but he's proud of Nigeria. He believes he owns Nigeria, right? You have all the education, you can't wait to Japan, right? So for me, I believe I am Hausa by birth, and I'm very Hausa by myself. But guess what? I am Igbo by blood, right? If you see my business moves, you know, man, right? An Igbo man doing business. But guess what? I'm also Yoruba by parents, by blood, by culture, by parents, right? So, what in all sense of it, in all ramification. What else am I missing out? That's it? Yes. Huh? Yes. Are we sure? Finally, let me appreciate my beloved wife who has been there. Lady that died yesterday, still here. I was thinking she wouldn't even come. Right? A sense of duty. Even when the dad died, she still had to go and push something out to buy office, because now she kind of run the Dubai operation pretty much. I always tell people, if I had married wrongly, I don't know where I would be today. Right? Okay. I have a terrorist. So let me talk. Right? So I married right, and I want to thank my wife for these 6 years. It's not been easy. At some point, the business crashed totally. She was a copper then. One day she looked at me and said, "Won't you go and pick up a job?" You know, I remember saying to her, I said, "Give me time. Right? Give me time. Give me time." And she was patient. Some women would just say, "I'm done." Right? And it's lesson to all the Gen Zs. I cannot marry, I can't date you without 20 million. 21 million. You know, I can't do all these nonsense talks that I hear. What was funny in our case, when I went to meet her father to marry her, you know, in my typical, I didn't know Yorubas where I was wearing this jalabia, you know, simple one with palm slippers. When there, the man looked at me up to toe, say, "You want to marry my daughter? My friend, you are not responsible." And he wouldn't allow. But what gladdens our hearts, January was my birthday. And I think Mrs. Ekweme was in the house this morning. I said she was, I'm sure Baba Michael Kilo noticed, I don't know whether you noticed at that they noticed him sitting there with pride. You know, looking back at the same person he felt wouldn't be able to take care of his daughter, and seeing how the daughter is the most successful of all his children today, right? But despite loving her dad, and she was his favorite, took that risk to say, "I believe in this guy's vision. I'm going to stick to it." And so please, it's not too much. Help me celebrate with this. Consistency over the years. God bless you. As to female brand ambassador, we have many of them. And we are constantly signing. We sign more female brand ambassadors than male. I think this just is coincidental that this season we have male. But we're always signing. Who knows what we have? We still have females and influencers here as well, right? So, our first 2 ambassadors were female, right? So we've always worked with female. I hope Zenith Bank, I hope I've answered you. Madam? By the way, next year, Zenith Bank has to sponsor this event. He said yes. Thank you, love you all. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Dr. Stephen Akitayo. I'm sure we can do much better than that. On the count of 3, I want to hear us say, "We love you, Dr. Steve." 1, 2, 3, go. DJ, now why did you give this song before they move? All right. All right. Okay. DJ Lula, thank you very much. So, thank you very much for that, Dr. Stephen Akita. Very profound. I couldn't help but go back in time. Champions League. Wait, where is white light today since? Can you imagine? I wanted to touch on 1 or 2 things very quickly. We get very few opportunities in life to see what life is about through the lives of others. Meaning that the good, the bad, the ugly, you don't have to necessarily go through that same journey to learn the same lesson. To 2016,
was when I invited the then Stephen Akitayo, now doctor, to my very first class. So he's into real estate, I'm into media. It's called the MC Company. And that class was a class that was given birth to with the mission of grooming the next generation of MCs in Nigeria and beyond. And this was in 2016. I had no backing, nothing. All I had was goodwill. And he was one of the lecturers, quote unquote, facilitators that came. Alibaba, one of my mentors came. Bisi Olatilo was there. Damnalo Toyinbo, Frank Edoho, Olori Supergirl, a couple of people. But his was one that always stuck with me. And I was just telling him the other day, I was looking at the footage. And 2016 to now feels literally like yesterday. But the journey and the lessons will last a lifetime. And that's why, on behalf of the MC Company, all your events that you're going to be having, sir, we will supply your MCs. Including the Dubai event. I'll cover. No, we'll talk to the and the reason is very simple. Remember what I said about the God-given gifts that you've been given. You have a responsibility to identify that gift. You have a responsibility to nurture that gift, and you have a responsibility to impact others with that gift. Once you can key in these three things, the money that you think you need, that you are, whatever it is that you are doing, will come. And I would actually lean more to value than money. Money is just one form of value. Value in terms of relationships, value in terms of friendship, value in terms of change. I did a lot to be here for you tonight, sir. And I'm not saying that to praise myself. I'm saying that because of the value that I have in you and you in me, and more importantly, the lives that are changing because you exist. And please, if you want to clap, clap well. Clap, hit me, clap. So I'm pledging that to you today, sir. And it's not the duration of how long you've known someone, it's the quality of the relationship that you have. There's some people you might not see for 5-6 years, but the impact lives with you for a lifetime. And I want to say thank you for the work you're doing. My wife, unfortunately, couldn't be present. She's with the children and they're doing what children and mothers do. But she sends her love. And I thank you. When I hear the coppers singing, I hear, I see Farouk smoking weed. I see Farouk, sorry, I see Farouk walking. Farouk Alva. Where is he here? It's also, I didn't get my joke. We'll play it back for him. And I see all the other people who have gone through. The Lady Blessing, that is taller than this place. It reinforces the importance of why we are here in life. I mean, you only have one life. Maximum is 0 to 100. Remove the last 20 and the first 20, that's 40 years gone. So you have 60 years to do what you need to do. Remove another 10 years for sleep. Maybe me, 20 years. But remove 10 years, then you realize the fact that it's very finite. No matter how much money you have, Warren Buffett said this, he cannot buy time. You cannot buy, this is what now, 719, right? With all the money in the world, we cannot buy back 718. When you look at life through those lenses, then it makes every decision you make, who you marry, who you work with, who you decide to share your time with. You're a product of the 7 people you hang around. And that is, I believe, the essence of why we're here. So Dr. Stephen Akitayo, thank you for heeding the call. But more importantly, and most importantly, I know the journey would have maybe taken longer and be a bit much harder if Bisi was not by your side. And you are the wind beneath his wings. And may God continue to strengthen you. May God give you the wisdom, knowledge to manage all the, this one is small. So we were on a boat. The next trip, we're on a plane. The plane will just be flying around. Or you can drop, okay, maybe wherever he wants to drop, just drop. Where do you want to drop, sir? Dubai? So just any bus stop. But it sounds funny, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds funny. But 16 years ago, this was his dream. It sounds funny. There is absolutely nothing you cannot achieve. As long as you can conceive it, and as long as you have breath in your lungs, it is possible. And I think that is one of the strongest messages that GText is preaching. I watch the videos from time to time. I see the lovey-dovey in Dubai. When you be caressing Madam, even though it's PG-18, you'll be doing it on Instagram. But he is unashamed, and he's proud of what he's done, and he deserves every success that comes his way. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's rise for your glasses. As we cut the cake, can we have Dr. and Dr. Mrs. Behind the cake? Can we move this cake to the center very quickly, gentlemen, so we can cut this cake? You might notice that the boat is not moving. We might need to push the boat, ladies and gentlemen. So after this, we'll all go outside to push the boat. Lift this. Where's my... You have another battery? Hello? Okay. So let's have you, who would you like to call on, sir? Okay, let's have a little something in your glass, whatever you drink. Let's have, can I have your glass? Carry your glass. It's the salad. Okay. So let's have something in your glass, please. Whatever, Coke, Fanta, no alcoholics. What's that now? Okay. Oh. I don't want to sleep, but when I close my eyes, but I'll be alright. Whatever. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, DJ. So what we're going, does everybody have the glass? Just raise it up so we know that you have what you have. Okay. All right, so it is a great pleasure. I'm going to hand over the mic to our father in the house, and the person of Sir Mike Akiro, to give his cutting of the cake and this toast. But before that, in honor of